The U.S. Customs and Border Patrol has seen an almost 50% drop in migrants encountered at the southern border in the past couple of days. That's compared to numbers seen right before the pandemic-era policy known as Title 42 came to an end Thursday, said the Secretary of Homeland Security during an interview with ABC's This Week.
We've already removed thousands of people who have arrived at our southern border. We are enforcing our traditional immigration enforcement authorities under Title 8 of the United States Code.
Mayorkas emphasized that the expansion of lawful pathways under President Joe Biden is unprecedented. He also rejected claims there's a ban on asylum seekers.
What our rule provides is that an individual must access those lawful pathways that we have made available to them. If they have not, then they must have sought relief in one of the countries through which they have traveled and been denied. And if they haven't done either, it's not a ban on asylum, but they have a higher threshold of proof that they have to meet.
Whether the new policies will discourage illegal entries into the United States is something that Republican Representative Michael McCall told ABC he's skeptical about.
I do think there are caravans going up. I think they still want to get in. My governor, my home state, has put Texas National Guard and DHS, CBP troops on the border to stop the influx. But the fact is the last 2.5 years speak for themselves. We've had 5 million people enter this country illegally, 1.5 getaways. It's unsustainable.
Migrants are often forced to flee after facing horrific crimes in their home countries, argues law professor Blaine Bookey.
We see just extremely high rates of violence. And that's really why, people are continuing the journey where they can get to a country where they actually find safety and in many instances reunify with family.
There's a good chance that the new legal pathways that the Biden administration is betting on could help deter illegal crossings. But it could also go the other way if the root causes aren't addressed, warned analyst Peter Margulies.
That is the factors in folks' home countries, for example, in Central America, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador, that lead people to need to leave. And those include economic factors, climate change, and the threat of violence.
U.S. authorities concede that a surge of undocumented immigrants could still materialize in the coming days, even as 5-year bans and criminal prosecution are now in the cards for those who seek to defy the law. Veronica, Balderas, Iglesias, VOA News, Washington.